I'm Tim Burnsaw from Street Router Magazine. We're at the Minnesota Street Rod Association Back to the 50s car show. I'm talking to Ken Becker, the owner of this beautiful 64 Buick Riviera.
I've been painting cars since I've been 15 and painted several cars for my dad and even myself and other people. But my dad said, I want a 1965 Buick Riviera. So he found one, a good one. I painted it. And while you're, massaging the body out, block sanding it, getting it straight, you start to get to know the car really well. And I discovered that this Riviera has got some beautiful lines to it. And then I found out that a 63, 64, 65 are all in the same family, subtle differences. But I knew that I wanted to do one in a custom kind of layout. And I got that opportunity when we found this car in Nebraska. But I knew that if I got one, I wanted to lower it. I wanted it green, and I wanted to basically clean it up, shave the door handles, that sort of thing. So 7 years ago, we started the project, my dad and I, and it was a tough road. Nothing was easy on this car. It was a little rough. That's where the name Deception comes in. Double meaning. One is it was a rough car, and it's hard to believe when you see the finished product. And the other aspect is we did a lot of work to make it look like there wasn't a lot of work done to it. So with regards to a Riviera, a lot of purists don't believe you should do anything to a Riviera. It should be stock, but which I do appreciate. But I knew that if you made some of these subtle changes, again, shaving the door handles and cleaning it up a little bit, and lowering it, stance is everything in these cars. So that was my inspiration. I love the 60s cars, just about any car from 60 to 65. They had a Buick nailhead engine, and you can spot one from a mile away. You'll see the valve cover standing straight up. This has a 425 Buick nailhead, so 425 cubic inch, 340 horsepower, lots of torque, and it's just a great running engine. Technically it's a vintage engine, so we did some work to dress it up and all that, but maintain that vintage engine.